हमने देखा, हमने पाया, शिव भोला भगवान।
कितना मीठा, कितना प्यारा, शिव भोला भगवान।
सिकिलते मीठे मीठे बच्चे,
शिव भोला भगवान।
स्मृति दिवस कहते हो तो सर्वब्रह्मा बाप को याद किया। वह ब्रह्मा बाप द्वारा जो स्मृतियां बाप ने दिलाई है, वो सर्व स्मृतियां स्मृति में आई। आद से अब तक क्या क्या और कितनी स्मृतियां दिलाई याद है? अगर अमृत वेले से लेकर रात तक भी सर्व स्मृतियों को सामने लाओ, एक दिन में पूरी हो जाएंगी। एक दिन कम है, लंबी लिस्ट है ना। स्मृति सप्ताह भी मनाओ तो भी विस्तार से, क्योंकि सिर्फ रिवाइज नहीं करना है, लेकिन रियलाइज करते हैं। इसलिए कहते ही हो स्मृति स्वरूप। स्वरूप अर्थात हर स्मृति की अनुभूति। आप स्मृति स्वरूप बनते हो और भगत सर्व सिमरन करते। क्या क्या स्मृतियां अनुभव की है? बाप दादा का याद प्यार स्वीकारो।
Om Shanti. Vyak signals inculcate the power of being fearless and make your stage unshakable, immovable, and constant. By considering any type of obstacle, problem, or attack of Maya as not really an attack, but as a game, you will happily be able to overcome it, and your stage will remain constant. However, if you consider it to be an attack, you will become afraid and also come into upheaval. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Awake the Parivar. Today is day 16. Zeal and enthusiasm, the flying stage. Children's courage, fathers help. Flying stage means benefit for everyone. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. Okay, well, happy. One is to have consistent stage, but other is to have consistent efforts, right? If my efforts are not consistent, my stage cannot be constant, right? So what requires courage at every step is not to allow that link with Baba to break. We are on journey, right? So there could be many obstacles on journey. We know wherever, anytime we go, there's always many possibilities of car getting stuck or traffic but we keep courage. No, we have to move on. We have to stay on our journey to reach to destination. So internally, it's like lot of courage. Whatever happens, I will continue on my journey. Even sometimes following principles, There's determination. I want to follow all the principles properly. So you keep courage, not only Baba's help, but there will also be cooperation. There are many, many practical situations which happen. Your body is not well, there's no one to cook. So what you do? If you really internally keep courage and remember Baba, so what way Baba will help? Someone will come, someone will help you. Because that's how Baba helps, right? One is, of course, giving power to us, inspiration to us. But someone will just appear. So I feel, yes, we need courage, right? Never, never get hopeless or disheartened. Yeah, once in a while, little disheartened or no. Yeah, little bit start happening and we say, no, no, I don't have to. Keep courage. Because these are like sometimes there are desperate situations, right? And that is where we need courage, right? And Baba also both ways, seeing our good efforts, there's a lot of help then, lot of help. This child is very brave. This child is very determined, has unlimited love for Baba. So Baba looks at each child and Baba helps. If you have 100% determined faith and you face a situation, of course, victory is there. There's many beautiful things happening, and it's Baba and Rama. Our dadis were very, very brave. They enters into unknown territory and they know everything will be okay. Once there was earthquake in Mexico, and Dadi Janki, myself, we were in Miami. She said, let's go and see people there. But telephone lines were not working and she didn't have visa and to get airline. We are going, she said. Went in the morning, got our visa, and but we couldn't inform anyone that we are coming. So the sister in Miami said, you all go, we will keep calling and I'm sure we will get someone and someone will come to airport. And not knowing if they really got message or not, if they got our flight information or not, we just got in the plane. And it's only because Dadi Janki said and I was with her, I don't know if I would have done that. I would want to know, people know, we should know if somebody coming to receive us, we don't know language, we don't know how, anything, how will we make it? There's so many stories of dadis like this, their courage. So we reached there, we were looking around, and then we saw Brother Ernesto coming, and I was so happy. Now we know somebody has come, we will reach center. And then he took us around the town where there were buildings were falling and cracks in the buildings and crack on the highway. There was a big earthquake. So when there is a thought that I must go, I must see, and can you imagine how happy they were? Next morning when family came and saw the Janki there, they were so happy, not happy, but it's like deep feeling of family. Baba sent us, Baba sent this, Daddy. But for me, it was like Daddy's amazing courage. But of course, then she said, oh, we are two of us, it's all right. Said, but where we will go? How will we go? And as I said, Sister Miami, keep trying, keep trying. Finally, she got through and gave the message. So both ways is for service, the courage, and many, many beautiful scenes of drama revealed. It's become very amazing and enjoyable. Wow, we didn't know, like lot of good things happen. I can tell you hundreds of stories like this. And whenever Dadi Janki used to be around me, like it was so much power of courage. Do it, let's do it, let's do it. I remember when Baba said those who are sensible, they only keep thinking about, "Mm, okay, it's possible, not possible." But those who have faith, they just go and do it. I don't know what sense you all are making out of it, but my point is that mm, courage is important, and definitely you will get task accomplished. It's Baba's help and Baba through the family, other members of the family. So I like this point so much of step of courage and you get help. I had been really thinking many different ways. It's just we have to feel that help, that's all. And then also I liked very much tomorrow's workshop about when you have flying degrees, then all will benefit. Because your thoughts will be so powerful. If anyone is down because of, no, it's going to happen, surely will happen. Baba is with us. Victory is but one who is in flying stage will say a lot of beautiful things. First, internally, there will be elevated thoughts, which will bring benefit because we will speak that way. But if I sit aside and I'm a little disappointed, it's not flying stage, right? So when there are no flying stage, then we don't bring benefit to anyone. Because there will be obstacles, right? You know, when I go to Delhi, every time I find everything is different and I ask them, it looks so different. Oh, they just built a new flyover. Even flyover because to avoid traffic, they make flyover. So we have to fly over anything critical or whatever. But also to have flying stage. Where we just see everything above, very detached observer. All these, I sometimes feel just need, we have to put in practice. We have to experiment with this. And maintain flying stage. If you feel someone around you is not in a good stage or not very enthusiastic, even just few words of flying stage will help that so much. It could be two partners, it could be 2 souls or 5 souls. So how to have that flying stage? How to have flying stage? Wherever you find any weakness is appearing, just change it. I think this kind of effort, which in blessing says first efforts, it can only come when we remember this is confluence age, very small age. This is the age we have Baba's company. This is the age where I can create my fortune for so many births. If I do now, I will have that fortune for every kalpa. So when we keep this awareness, right, of confluence age, company of Baba, it's only this birth that when we can create fortune for many, many births. So using, creating the awareness of these points can help us, right, to be in flying state. You must have tried, right? When you don't experience you are flying, what you do? Yeah. For me, mostly I use the blessing of that day from Murli. Like sometimes Baba says, oh, you have all the treasures and bestower, so try that. You know, there are a lot of points in Murli, but at least remember the main blessing of that from Murli. Instantly you will feel, even we get homework, but to do that homework, I want to have flying stage. So you have to give a boost to yourself, right? Booster. And that's the blessing of the day. Keep reminding yourself, keep thinking about that, and you will definitely feel that you're taking off, you are flying. And then you say, oh, let everyone else fly with me too. Why to leave them, right? And then you share that. First from your stage, you inspire, and through words, then you share that blessing. I always say Baba is giving blessing every day. I have to use that blessing, right? Just few times a day, if you remember that. You can't just come down on the ground, then again try to fly. You have to keep flying, right? It's a lot of effort. You get in the plane, it has to go down. Then again it has to go. What it requires? Lot. So not allow, when Baba says your feet should not touch the ground. And Baba do give some points always how that is possible, that your feet doesn't touch the ground. That means you are flying. Yeah, experiment, experience that stage, and then see how it's becoming very natural. And feels real also. I'm flying. My enthusiasm, yes, I am flying. Others benefiting, yes, that's also happening. So I like this homework very much. Flying stage brings benefit to everyone. That's the service, right? We have to do. If you have seen birds flying, they don't leave anyone behind. They all want to go together. So we all want to go together, right? You all want to go together, flying together, reaching together. Baba, receive us as angels in subtle regions. Okay, so do that homework tomorrow. Om Shanti.
Welcome to Awake the Journey, gift from God, pearls of wisdom from Tadikul Saji.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
किया उस समय आप मन को बिजी रखने का भी कोई उसको काम दो, मानो आपका कर्म बदलता है, तो हर कर्म के लिए आप अपने पास कोई न कोई पॉइंट रखो। भाई इस काम करते मैं ये मन को बिजी रखने के लिए या कोई सम्मान उसको याद दिलाऊंगी, मुरली की पॉइंट याद करूंगी, मनसा सेवा करेंगी, मन की ड्रिल करेंगी। बाबा ने मन को बिजी रखने की बातें बताई है। मन की ड्रिल बाबा ने 2 बताई है, याद है ना सभी को? एक 5 रूपों की, एक 3 रूपों की, सबको याद होंगी। तो उसमें बिजी रखो। भाई खाना बनाते हुए मैं मन की ड्रिल बार बार याद करूं। अच्छा, खाना बनाने के बाद खाना खाने के टाइम फिर दूसरा स्वमान को याद करूंगी। ऐसे जो बाबा हमको बातें बताती है, ये करो, ये करो, ये करो, वो टाइम अनुसार आप फिक्स करो। और रात को टाइम, सारा दिन बीता ना, मैंने बताया बिजी रखने के लिए बाबा मनसा सेवा बहुत अच्छी बताई थी। और आज तो ज्वालामुखी योग की भी बाबा ने ड्रिल सिखा दी है। तो अपने को चेक करो कि सचमुच मैंने जो सोचा, क्योंकि बाबा से तो 4 बजे उठ करके मुलाकात करते ही है, सभी करते ही होंगे। अच्छा, करने के बाद बाबा से जो भी बोलना हो, बात करना हो, शक्ति लेनी हो, वो टाइम अपना उसमें लगाओ, वो टाइम नहीं कट करना। लेकिन उसके बाद जो भी कर्म करो, उस कर्म के साथ मन को बिजी रखने के लिए कोई ना कोई टॉपिक रखो, अपने दिल में प्रोग्राम बनाओ, सारे दिन का प्रोग्राम बनाओ। इस टाइम ये सोचूंगी, इस टाइम ये सोचूंगी, इस टाइम मनसा सेवा करूंगी, इस समय मैं विचार सागर वतन करूंगी, इस समय मुरली को रिपीट करूंगी। जो भी आप हम अच्छी बातें करते हैं ना, वो अपने काम के साथ भी फिक्स करो। और फिर रात्रि को जब सोते हो तो ऐसे ही नहीं सो जाना, बस थक गए हैं ना, नींद आ गई, बेड पर गए और खो गए, ऐसे नहीं करना। अगर ऐसे है किसकी नींद, किसकी होती है, आदत पड़ जाती है, तो आप कुर्सी पर बैठो, बेड पर नहीं जाओ। 5 मिनट 10 मिनट कुर्सी पर बैठ के जो आपने सुबह से लेके कर्म के साथ अपने बिजी रखने की पॉइंट रखी, विधि रखी, वो बाबा को आगे सारा सुना। बाबा मैं पास हुई या नहीं पास हुई, अगर नहीं पास हुई तो कितनी परसेंट में फेल हुई, ये सारा समाचार बाबा को सुनाने के बाद बाबा से दृष्टि लेते लेते फिर भले सो, पहले नहीं सोना। और बाबा ने एक बारी कहा भी था, तो मानो आपको कोई भूल हो गई है ना, पुरुषार्थी है, भूल हो गई, तो आप याद रखो, यहाँ बाबा को सुनाएंगे, बाबा बाबा है। अगर बाबा को नहीं सुनाएंगे, माफी नहीं लेंगे, तो धर्मराज तो जानते ही हो, नाम ही धर्मराज है तो क्या होगा। इसीलिए अगर सारे दिन में कोई भी गलती की, मानो किसकी गलती आपने मन में रख दी, दिल में आपके आ गई, ये तो है ही ऐसा, ये तो पता नहीं क्या करती है, करता है, ऐसे आती है ना भावनाएं, तो उसको जो गलती हुई वो बाबा से अभी माफी ले लो। अभी बाप का रूप है, अभी फिर भी क्षमा करेगा। और जब धर्मराज के आगे जाएंगे तो क्षमा क्या आप जानते ही हो। इसीलिए अगर कोई गलती करते भी हो तो बाबा से रात्रि को समाचार देने के टाइम, सब देंगे ना समाचार, उस टाइम बाबा से माफी ले लो। माफी लेंगे माना अपनी बात बाबा को देंगे, देंगे तभी तो बाबा माफ करेगा ना। तो ये आप यूज करना कि कभी भी दी हुई चीज वापस नहीं दी जाती। मानो आप है, आप इसको रुमाल देती हो, गलती से फिर आपके पास आ जाता है, आप रखेंगी? नहीं रखेंगी ना। भाई दी हुई चीज फिर आप कैसे रखेंगी, उसकी हो गई ना। तो बाबा को आपने दे दी ना, गलती दिल से निकली ना, जैसे बाबा को दे दिया फिर वापस नहीं ली जाती।
हमारे दिल में बाबा, बाबा के दिल में हम, आपकी ये शिक्षा हमें दिल से है स्वीकार।
Now, let's invite our Avakti team angels who will be coming and sharing experience with us. So today we have angel Sister Shobha and Sister Pavna. So welcome both the angels.
Om Shanti Mohini Didi. Om Shanti Avyakti Parivar. Glad to be here with all of you. So we know that for any task to be successful, along with the good team leader, members also play a vital role. Each and every team member's contribution is important. So everyone is curious to know that who those angels behind the scene are. And today we are fortunate that we have with us Avyakti angel Sister Shobha, who has very good mastery over different languages, Telugu, Hindi, English. So welcome, Sister Shobha. And we would like to know, how do you feel being the part of this Avyakti Parivar? And if you can share about how do you feel being part of the Avyakti Parivar team?
Om Shanti, Mohini Didi, Om Shanti, Avyakti Parivar, and Om Shanti to you too, Sister Bhavna. Thank you for inviting me here today. It's my blessing and fortune to be here and share my experience from the journey that I took so far and being part of the team. First, to answer to your first question about being part of Avyakti Parivar, I've been on this path more. I think till today, it's about around 20 years or so. I think all this 20 years of journey on and off, the essence of it is it got really revealed in these 2 years. I feel the biggest realization for me is that my connection to God, as in my relationship with God. The 20 years of this Brahmin childhood life, you grow in such a happy way. You face any storms, like Baba says, tufan is a tofa. So you change, you go on with the transformation, you change, you be among the family. You're in a very happy childhood days. And all those Adi Ratans, the senior instruments that cherish you with the loveful nurturing and sustenance they provide, Baba's divine blessings in their good wishes, all these things, only when got to be part of Avyakti Parivar, got to know about the yajna, the ancestors, and their unlimited renunciation, sacrifice, and about all that love for the service, love for God, love for service. That it really brought helped me to realize the pride, the joy, the worthiness, and that's pure of being part of God's family. So that has been my nourishment through these 2 years of being part of the Avyakti Parivar. And then now coming to the second question about being part of the Avyakti team. So it like today's homework. It's one step of courage, and Baba comes with 1,000-fold, multi-million-fold steps. So it's one of those divine evenings when Bab Dada's elevated version, beloved Bab Dada's elevated versions, it just something struck, and I said, okay, why don't I utilize the language that I know for any service if possible? And Sister Bhumi had announced for looking for some translators in a different language though. But I thought, okay, let me take this one step courage and see if I can do something. And so I requested my instrument here, and I reached out to Bhumi Ben with an email, and little did I know. And that one step of courage, how Baba helps you to lift your stage, to make your stage stronger and higher. He's that merciful father, beloved, such a benevolent father, bestower father. He's always there to never let you down. I am no pundit of the language, but then it's that pure bhavna, pure effort, determination to make that effort of being part of this yajna. I mean, he fills with so much blessings, and so does the team also. I mean, the seniors, they've been here doing this service for such a long time, from when I joined recently, as in few months back, probably. But their way of their way of support, encouragement, and best wishes, it's so intoxicating that you want to do more effort, more a service. That's the thing. And above all, for me, the biggest joy is whenever I feel I'm sitting here doing the seva for Avyakti Parivar, and I feel I get one-on-one classes, my lessons with Baba. We have this Milan meeting, everyday meeting, or every time the meeting is there, my joyful meeting, learning and guidance. So that is the most thing that I really cherish, and I don't want to let go. So that is the joy, or I can say it's my blessing, being part of the team and the parivar.
Thank you so much, sister. That's so amazing. Yeah, we all know that this is such a good 101 lessons that we are getting when we are working on this, whatever the little task that we have taken care of. And definitely Baba helps those who keep the courage. So this was such a wonderful homework. And Baba Didi nicely shared that we all need to have the consistent stage. And for that, consistent effort are needed. And there we all need the courage at every step, that not to allow the link to Baba break. So how was your experience working on this homework, children's courage, father's help?
Taking one step of courage, it's been my mantra. I mean, little do I expect the outcome, but it's that has been my driving force. As in, let me take one step of courage and see. Yesterday, so I signed up in that same spirit. I signed up for this, but then yesterday, so this Maya was creeping in, and he was like questioning, look, so many beautiful angels just like you, Sister Bhavna. So many, they speak in such clarity, in such with so much of dignity, and it's how are you going to be able to do it? So I said, okay, I signed up. I don't want to take a step back. So I kind of calmed my mind, and I said, we'll see how things. And actually, like I said, it's going to be. I'll make it as my one-on-one meeting with Baba. I'm going to keep Baba in front of me. It's like I'm talking to Baba, but and we'll just keep it enjoy the time, little of the few minutes. So and then the homework. I got to see the homework today. It says one step of courage and the multi-million-fold help. So the first thought was that, oh boy, I mean, Baba wants me. Baba wants me, and Baba wants me to belong to him. So can I not take this step of courage? And then as I was churning on that, this deep love that Baba has for me, that kind of started to take over, fill my heart with joy and my mind. And I was like, wow, Baba loves me so much. He has so much love for me. So then, so I said, okay, so I'm going to take the step of courage. Then now I was reflecting on how is Baba going to help me in all this? Amrita Vela was very quiet, as in silent. We were just there in present with each other. So then it dawned on me that today is Murli. Murli is the way he comes and gives you that multi-million-fold help, at least for me in this instance. So every word of Murli is like how he's preparing me to be here seated and share. So, so I took few points from the Murli to practice through the day. One is to be like the first question, one of the second questions the first question he said is, what is how's your renunciation Sato Pradhan? Then he said, like, you have to let go, surrender all your old world, old relationships and all. So I do work on that, transforming all my relationships with Baba and make it Baba's. But then I was thinking that the old world, so that means I have to own and I have to adopt, that is surrender my intellect completely to Baba and adopt Baba's intellect and be part of Baba's world and stay stable and consistent. Like he always says, be in that 8-hour remembrance. So I thought, okay, today I'm going to work on that. So I was on that, being silent, very, deep down, I'm in my mind, I'm seated in Baba's heart throne and Baba is seated in my heart throne. Any mind or outside, I'm dissolving everything. It's all subtle world, as in no images, no forms, no nothing. And come working on the thoughts and make it very peaceful atmosphere. And then see any Lokik relationships, my children are Lokik children, to be Baba's children and see through Baba's eyes, sending them peace, love, and Sakash. So make that atmosphere through very gyan, based on the knowledge and Baba's remembrance, as in belonging to Baba. Everything belongs to Baba. That's when it really hit me that when I make this even more, with a lot more trust and love for Baba, the hell or in the iron aged world can become in heaven. I have wonderful examples of the instruments who are in the family life, and yet they are such beautiful instruments of Baba's service, and the homes are like heaven, are there like Baba's homes are then heaven. So so it's that what Sister Mohini was sharing, dear Mohini Ben was sharing, and also Dadi Kulzar. So it's like every point I was looking at, observing a lot today, and I was wondering every action can be made in such an elevated, with such high self-respect that Baba gives, and make it like any small action. You make it as in Baba's remembrance, as Baba's feeding me, Baba is helping me this and all. So it's just the training the mind and not let loose. So it's and like Baba's the blessing today, as in to be an intense effort maker. Don't let loose. Let any moment of this time go waste. I was also wondering, as in he said, don't undermine your no, but there was a question in that Baba said that don't undermine your capacity, at least that. So I was wondering about that. I was thinking why not? But as I was observing myself today, it's that not just through the actions, but being also is an action. So it's like keep that stage high, as in self-respect, and not just make anything ordinary. It is possible. It's just that keep them training the mind. So my realization has been that I need to trust and love Baba more, adopt him, and it's and another point that I really love that Sister Mohini shared recently is that Bab Saman is nothing but you and Bab. It's just your nature, Baba's nature are the same. So even if I don't remember Baba completely, but it's the trust that I know my true self. It's that, so keep on journeying, keep on turning this and turning and go connect that and trust that there's this beautiful my eternal Father is there with all this beautiful inheritance and waiting to give it to me. And in the process, help salvage others also.
That's wonderful, wonderful, sister. I think definitely when we keep the courage, we get the help, and at the same time, we become the instrument to inspire others as well. And they also get the courage. And then by that way, Baba will be revealed one day. So beautiful. Can you please walk us through tomorrow's homework?
Sure. And thank you.
Thank you.
Zeal and enthusiasm, the flying stage. Flying stage means benefit for everyone. When there is flying sage, it means there is benefit for everyone. When all the children have a constant, when there is the flying stage, it means there is benefit for everyone. When all the children have a constant and stable flying stage, everyone will benefit. That is, the task of transformation will be accomplished. Now, there is the flying stage, but along with that, there are also stages of different levels. Sometimes the stage is very good, and at other times, it is the stage of making an effort to create that stage. When the majority has a constant flying stage, it means that completion is to take place. Om Shanti.
Zeal and enthusiasm, the flying stage. Flying stage means benefit for everyone. When there is the flying stage, it means that there is benefit for everyone. When all the children have a constant and stable flying stage, everyone will benefit. That is, the task of transformation will be accomplished. Now there is the flying stage, but along with that, there are also stages of different levels. Sometimes the stage is very good, and at other times it is the stage of making an effort to create that stage. When the majority has a constant flying stage, it means that completion is to take place. उमंग उत्साह उड़ती कला उड़ती कला अर्थात सर्व का भला। ती कला होना अर्थात सर्व का भला होना। जब सभी बच्चों की एक रस उड़ती कला बन जाएंगी, तो सर्व का भला अर्थात परिवर्तन का कार्य संपन्न हो जाएगा। अभी उड़ती कला है, लेकिन उड़ती कला के साथ साथ स्टेजेस हैं। कभी बहुत अच्छी स्टेज है और कभी स्टेज के लिए पुरुषार्थ करने की स्टेज है। सदा और मैच्योरिटी की उड़ती कला होना अर्थार्थ समाप्ति होना। ओम शांति।
Om Shanti. Good night, everyone. Om Shanti. Good night.